I did some in graduate school,
Hmm.
a little bit. There's a really great tradition of painting down at Florida State. So along with Trevor Bell, I worked with Mark Messersmith. His work is pretty stunning. Very eclectic in a way. It's a combination of painting and sometimes some sort of assemblages with that, but they're
Hmm.
really one way I could describe Mark's work, and I think he's still with us and still working, is kind of dreamy. It has a wonderful kind of dreamy quality to it. He's a hell
Hmm.
of an oil painter, um, well known for that. I just I tried it, and I don't think it was because I didn't give it enough time to try to figure it
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
I had locked into acrylics. Um, Part of that is I think I might have been either destined or doomed to be a painter. My
Hmm.
my mother was an elementary school teacher, and so when
Okay.
we were kids, she would always get us crafts, and we learned how to weave baskets and to make collages and paper airplanes. And my two brothers and I, along with playing a lot of basketball, we played a lot of building forts and projects and things like that. My my dad in the textile industry, he was not on the end where they made the fabric; they printed it.
Right.
He was on the printing end, and he was a
Okay.
colorist. He ran a
Oh,
color lab, so
okay.
he would look at a sample and say, I'm kind of grossly understating this, but he would like, all right, do this and do that, and make 50 gallons of that yellow dye, and we'll print 2 miles of this pattern.
Right. Right.
And so I had a lot of scrap wallpaper and fabric when I was a kid. And then my grandfather in Southwest Virginia was a miner. And as a young man, I always thought that meant a coal miner, right? I thought it was,
Hmm. Hmm.
but later I learned that he spent his whole professional life in the mountains of Virginia digging paint pigment.
Oh, wow.
So he was digging earth tones out of the Blue Ridge Mountain hollers and valleys, and
How about
I
that?
feel
That
like
is interesting.
it
Yeah.
is pretty fascinating. And so
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of locked me into this. I think I like that attachment to my to kind of my past and my family, and
You,